Okay, let's work on a different problem now. We'd like to create a Turing machine that takes in a string of bits as an input, and then when it halts, the output is the same tape but reversed. So again, before we do anything, we should consider the algorithm we can use to solve this problem. So maybe just pause the video for a bit and get out some pen and paper and try to think of like an algorithm you could use that's relatively easy to convert to a Turing machine. So have a go at that. Okay, so there's many different ways to solve this problem, and here would be my solution. So I've got my string of bits that I want to reverse. I've got 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. And I want the Turing machine to reverse this string of bits. So what I would do is I would have an extra symbol, like a hash or something, to represent all the bits reversed so far, and another symbol to represent a separator between the new string I'm creating and the old string that I'm reading. So the first thing I would do is place my separator symbol to the left of the input. And then what I would do is for every bit starting from the left-hand side, I would replace it with a special marker to say that one's been checked, like a star. And then go to the left and then place the bit on the first blank after the hash. And then go back, find the first bit after the star, this one. And then go all the way past the hash to the first blank and place that bit there. Take this, star, put it there. And then when I get to the end and I realize after the star there's a blank, I will then go through and then wipe out all these symbols here. And there we go. That would be one way to do string reversal. So how can we formally write that out as a Turing machine? Maybe have a go, either using an algorithm you come up with or the one that I've described. Try and formally write out the Turing machine that will do this. Alright, so let's have a go writing out the Turing machine. So we've got our bits. So we've got 1, 0, 1, 1. So the first thing I want to do, the tape head will start here. First thing I want to do is place down my separator. So starting this snort, I'll read anything. See a 1, write a 1, move left. See a 0, write a 0, move left. We'll assume the input string's not empty, just to avoid nasty edge cases. So now I'm putting here. If I see a blank, write a hash, and then move left. And then we start at the 1. Okay, so first thing I want to check is are we done? Is this entire string reversed? So if it is, that means that, so there'll be some stars here, right? Assuming we're halfway through. So I want to move all the way to the right, reading stars. So if I see a star, put the star back, move right. If I see a blank, that means my work is done. If I see a blank, write a blank, move left, and then we want to delete all the stars and delete the hash. So if I see a star, wipe it out. And if I see a hash, wipe it out, move left, and then halt. Okay, so that will happen if there's no more bits to reverse. If there are bits to reverse, so I move all the way through the stars until I see, in this case there are no stars, until I see the first bit. And then if I see a 1 or a 0, I'm going to have to remember different cases, right? So this will be delete a 1, and this will be delete a 0. I call the states D1 and D0. So if I see a 1, write a star, move left. If I see a 0, write a star, move left. So D1, keep rewinding and then get past the hash. So as long as I see stars, keep moving left. And then when I see a hash, move past that. See a hash. Actually, I want to keep moving all the way to left till I find the first blank. So really, I keep moving on anything, basically. Stars left, 1 move left, 0 move left. If I see a blank, I put the 1 back down, and then I move to the right. I've done my work, so now I want to rewind all the way back again. So rewind all the way back until I hit the hash, and then I'll jump back to this state again. So we'll call this state R for rewind. If I see zeros, zeros move right. If I see ones, right ones move right. If I see a hash, leave the hash alone, and then go back to S2 and start all over again. See a hash, write a hash, move right. So we're going to finish this case here. See stars, put the stars back, move left. See ones, write ones, move left. See zeros, write zeros, move left. See a blank, write a 0, and then rewind. Alright. Looks like it works, so let's test it out on a string. So I'll put my nice little tape here. And I'll pick the input 1, 1, 0. Okay, so here's my tape. Here's my read head, starting at the left-hand side. If I see a 1, write a 1, move left. If I see a 0, write a 0, move left. So basically I move to the left without changing the tape. If I see a blank, which I know I will, I'll write a hash. So there's my hash. And then I'll step to the left. Alright. If I see... that should be moved to the right. Whoops, that's a mistake. So then if I want to initialize my hash, move to the right, and then start reversing the string. Okay? So I'm in S2. If I see any stars, which I don't, move to the right. If I see a blank, meaning my job's finished, which I don't, move. And here, I'm going to be seeing a 1, right? So see a 1, write a star, move left. So I remove the 1, and I put a star in its place. And then move to the left. Then I want to move the tape all the way forward until I find the first blank. So regardless of what I read, keep moving left till I find a blank. Here's the first blank. If I see a blank, put the 1 back, and then move right. I then rewind the tape until I find the hash. Well, the hash is here. See a hash, write a hash, move right, and start all over again. See a star, write a star, move right. See a 1, write a star, move left. Keep rewinding until I find the first blank, and then put the 1 back. Rewind until I find the hash, move to the right, do it all over again. See a star, see a star, see a 0, write a star, move left. Rewind until I find the first blank character. Here's the first blank character, see a blank, write a 0, move right. Rewind until I get to the hash, use the hash, write a hash, move right. Keep moving till I find the next bit to rewind. Star, 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 blank. Aha, I'm done, there's no more work to do. So then wipe out all this scratch space. So that way all that's left on the tape is 0, 1, 1. See a blank, write a blank, move left. See the star, write a blank, move left. So we remove all the stars. See a hash, write a blank, move left. Goodbye, hash. And then we halt. So all that's left of my tape after I'm finished is 0, 1, 1, and the rest of the tape is all blank. So it looks like my reversing machine works, at least for strings that aren't of length 0. What happens if we run this for a strength of like 0 just out of interest? So I guess it immediately gets stuck. So I guess you could add a case for that. If you see a blank at the very beginning, then you stay and then halt and accept immediately. Which makes sense, right? The reversal of the empty string is empty string. So there we go. That would be one way. There are many different ways to do it, but this would be one way to create a Turing machine that reverses a string.